So I just wanted to come on and just do a quick reminder real quick. And that is, don't come off the wall. A lot of times we may be, especially family, they're going to look at you like you're crazy. Like, they will look at you like you're crazy. Tell you a story real quick. And that was, I remember waking up a little while ago, like 4 in the morning, and I began to pray for Eastern Standard Time, to be specific. You know, it's a reason I'm giving you specifics. And I began to pray. And as I was praying in the Spirit, in the Holy Ghost, in tongues, that's what I'm talking about. So as I was praying in tongues, the Lord wouldn't allow me to let up. I couldn't stop. He wanted me to keep going. I knew to keep going. In the Spirit, I just knew to keep going. I knew that there was like something taking place, and I needed to keep going. So I was praying, I prayed till like 7 a.m. that morning. And that's when it was a peace that came over me to stop. And so later, I found out, a family member shared with me that somebody in the family was literally going through mentally. Like they was going through some stuff. They was having a suicidal moment. It was crazy. And it was really the work of the enemy. And I knew it. And I said, so God, this is why you had me up to 7 a.m. this morning praying in the Spirit. And so from 3 a.m. Central Standard Time to 6 a.m. Central Standard Time was the time frame where the person in the family was really going through, right? So it wasn't until God allowed the help that was needed to come that he released me from prayer. I said that to say this. Oftentimes people want to wait till something happens and then they pray and they want to intervene, because most people think that something is supposed to happen first, then you pray. That's how people feel in the natural. Like, get sick, now all of a sudden you praying. But if God gives you a warning or he shows you, why not just cover it in prayer in advance? We're not cognizant a lot of times of how and when God is speaking to us. So people will say, they'll start praying after the fact, when God is already really, there's somebody else. You may be praying now because God is showing you, but why? But what? Not why, but what? People are looking at you like you're crazy. I am not editing this video. Y'all about to get all these errors. This is just what this is. People will be looking at you like you crazy, or looking at you like you super spiritual or you super deep. All of that. But don't come off the wall. Don't come off the wall. Keep covering your family. Keep looking crazy. Keep doing all of that. Why? Because you are the generational curse breaker for your family. And you will be probably the most misunderstood. And it's just that simple. Sounds crazy, but it don't sound crazy. So yeah, don't come off the wall. Keep praying. Let them look at you like you're crazy. Keep intercepting stuff in the Spirit for your family. Like, people don't know what you are doing in secret, but God does, and that's the only one that matters. You ain't doing this for the reward. You doing this because you have made up in your mind that you will not allow Satan ever again to put these generational, to come into agreement with these generational curses that have been in your family. No, you have decided that what I'm going to do is I'm going to dedicate this family to God. I'm going to build an everlasting altar to the one true and living God, one that cannot be broken, one that cannot be shaken, where the foundation is secure, but it's going to hurt. It's going to cost you. I'm just telling you, it's going to cost you. I know, it's going to cost you. You're going to look weird. You're going to be in situations where folks looking at you talking crazy, or they talking about you, but it's okay, because it's going to cost you. But it's okay. Lay up for yourself treasures in heaven. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks for you. Watch out for your family. You have been called to be the watchman on the wall. Okay? They ain't going to applaud you. Sometimes you're going to be somewhere crying. Sometimes you're going to feel rejected by them. You're going to feel like the black sheep. But guess what? It's still okay. Why? Because you know that you are doing destruction to the kingdom of hell. But you better believe this. They are going to come back and they're going to remember. Long you stay consistent in who God has called you to be. Stay consistent. Don't do nothing different. Stay consistent in who God has called you to be. Jesus, whether they applaud you or they don't. Remember Jesus? One moment it was Hosanna in the highest, yay! Hosanna, Hosanna, woohoo! You know, throwing stuff down, honoring him, and then all of a sudden it was crucify him. You ain't no different. Okay? So don't look for the acceptance from anyone outside of God. Just know that you are in your assignment. Stay there. Don't move. Okay? Mwah! Love you.